Hey guys, my name is Erin. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and today I'm going to lead you guys through a type of sequence that I like to call gentle heat. And today you are going to need two blocks. And we'll go ahead and get started. This is kind of going to be an upper body focused yoga session. Um, but before we really get into everything, let's just ground ourselves, finding a nice comfortable seat. Take a nice deep inhale, fill the belly up with air. On the exhale, open the mouth. Make some noise and release it. Another one like that. Nice deep inhale through the nose, fill the belly up. Exhale out of the mouth. Make some kind of noise. Release it to whatever it is. Good. All right, let's take a nice deep inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we're gonna fold at the hips. Walk the hands forward. It's actually a good place to start bringing your blocks in. I'm just gonna bring the ground a little bit closer to me by resting my forearms on the block, but find release for the head and neck. Hmm. As you sit here in this fold, send breath, send air to the kidneys, that low back space. Imagine you're trying to fill them up like balloons. And taking a nice deep inhale, walk the hands up off the ground or on those blocks. And we'll take a nice deep inhale, arms go high. Once more. Exhale, we're going to find a stretch to the right. Again, feel free to use the blocks, forearm or hand to the block or the ground. Top hand reaches up and over, gazing up at the ceiling, slightly spinning the chest upward. That feels great. What the hell am I, Tony the Tiger? Inhale, arms through center. Exhale to the opposite side, setting up that block or going straight all the way down to the ground. Gazing up towards the ceiling, chest spinning up if that feels good. Inhale through center and exhale hands through heart center all the way down. Oof. All right, let's take some circles with the head. And so we're going to take left ear to right shoulder. How would that work? Right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Bring it around the back. Right ear, right shoulder. All right, and just continue those four little pivots in the neck. And then as it feels looser, you feel like you have more space, maybe you can have more fluidity. As we get left ear, left shoulder, we'll pause here and we'll change the rotation. Start with the four pivots, chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. Bring it around, left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. Bring it around. And as it feels looser, you can find that fluidity, making a nice smooth circle. Doing our best to keep the shoulders not up here, but down here as we rotate. That's kind of harder for me as we rotate to the other side. So do what feels good. All right. Find stillness there. All right. So let's get started. We're going to grab a block here to start. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see the movement here. So taking the block, palms pressing into the side of the block. Block is in line with the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and down. So doing our best not to lock out our elbows so much. We want to press into the side of the block. It's okay, slight bend in the elbow. We want to be sure we're engaging in these biceps to keep pressing palms into the block, if that makes sense. So sometimes when you lock out the elbows, it could just do something weird. We want to be sure we're engaging the muscles fully. Chest stays lifted. Be careful your shoulders don't come up here. Keep them back and down. And we're just breathing. On the next inhale, we're going to bring the block up to just about eye level. Shoulders stay down. Don't bring them up with you, with the block. Keep them down. Keep pressing into the side of the block. Arms are engaged. Next inhale, block goes up just above eye level, so you're gazing just under the bottom edge of the block, pressing into the side of the block. Shoulders stay not up here, but down away from the earlobes. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Put the block down to the side. We're not done with that, but we will do a little bit of stretch. Let's take the right arm across the body. Left arm hooks that arm just to stretch and pull. That's just dangerous language, pull. We're just stretching the right arm across. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left arm stretches across. Release. Hands interlace behind the back. If you can, turn palms down or away from the body. Inhale and exhale, release. All right, we're getting back into it. We're going to do this little block sequence 2 more times. So sitting up nice and tall, chest is lifted, core is engaged, belly button to the spine. Take a nice deep inhale, block extends out in line with the shoulders. Roll those shoulders back and down. Stay conscious of them lifting towards the earlobes, pressing into the sides of the block. Biceps engaged. Try not to lock out those elbows. Nice. Deep inhale. Block comes up to eye level, gazing right at the side of the block. Shoulders, roll them back and down. Stay engaged. Getting a little shaky in my arms. That's all normal. Nice deep inhale, block rises up just slightly, just above eye level, gazing right under that bottom edge of the block. Whew. Is it burning for you? Because it's burning for me. We're almost there, guys. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Woo. Take that stretch again. Right arm across the body. Lower left arm assists in that stretch. Other side, left arm across the body. Right arm assists in that stretch. Oh my gosh. Interlace the hands behind. Spin the palms down or away from the body. All right, this is the last round of that, I promise. All right, when you're ready, blocking the hands. Nice deep inhale, arms come up. Palms pressing into the side of the block, core is engaged, chest is lifted, shoulders back and down. Next inhale, arms come up to right, to raise the block in line with eye level, gazing right dead at the side of that block. Reminder to soften the shoulders. Don't lock out those elbows. Core is engaged. It's a lot of nothing to just be sitting here, right? Next inhale, bring the block just above eye level, gazing right under the bottom edge of the block, still pressing into the side of the block. And don't lock out those elbows, soften shoulders as much as you can, engage the core. All these little things amount for a whole lot in the body. Nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale, release it down. Good job, you guys. Woo-hoo. All right, let's stretch that out a little bit. We'll come to our hands and knees, tabletop position. Right here, we'll take a couple cat cows. Nice deep inhale, arch the belly, look up. Exhale, round in the spine, chin to chest, gaze into the navel. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round it, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, find a neutral spine. We'll take a nice deep inhale, swim the right arm high, and exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Bring the right shoulder down onto the mat. Extend the left arm long, if it feels good. Maybe a block underneath that left hand. All right. Slowly bring left hand back underneath left shoulder. Push the body up. Return to tabletop position. Same stretch. Other side. Position your block if you'll need it. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder onto the mat. Right arm extends overhead onto the block or not. All right, so we are going to bring right hand back underneath the right shoulder, press up, back into tabletop position. We're going to cross the ankles behind us and come into our seat. All right. All right, I wish I could say we were done, but we're going to move into a boat pose. using our block. So we're going to find balance onto the tailbone, rock onto the tailbone, extend legs. You could do a bent knee, boat pose, or a boat pose. Actually, let's do bent knee boat pose because we're going to use the block, as you can see, and extend it alongside the tops of the shins, just as we were before. Palms pressing into the blocks, core is engaged. Now, so I'm going to challenge myself to go with the block. Challenge here is to keep the chest lifted, especially if you're holding the block. The kind of instinct is going to be to cave the chest in, but you want to keep the chest lifted. So if you're struggling to keep it lifted, you can come down here when you need to, pick the block up again, and then when you feel yourself caving again, maybe it's time to take that rest, take that modified version. Woo! Nice deep inhale. Cross the ankles, sit up, fold all the way forward. I'm bringing forearms to the block. Give a little bit of relief for that low back. Are we going to do it again? Hell yes. All right, so when you're ready, sitting up nice and tall, bring your block with you, heels onto the ground, knees bent, rock back onto the tailbone, find that balance. Block extends over the shins. Keep the chest lifted, core is engaged. You can always take that modified version without the blocks, hands to mat supporting the torso. If you feel yourself caving here, that might be a signal to take the modified version, maybe just for a second, so you regain some stamina. Whew. Nice deep inhale, cross ankles. Fold over forearms to the block right in front of you. Give a little bit of relief for that low back. Oof. Are we going to do it again? Hell nah. All right, so we're going to rock onto your hands and knees. I want you to bring both blocks in front of you. And what height you have your blocks in for this next a set of postures is, or next set of movements is up to you. I'm gonna suggest you start on the highest setting, and then as you just fill it out, maybe you'll want to go lower. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to start in a low plank. Palms are on the ground underneath shoulders. We're making L's, and our blocks are sitting right there in that L shape. So I'm trying to move back slightly so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. All right. So we're doing low plank, knees onto the ground. I need to move my blocks in just slightly. Just got them a little bit wide. And what we're practicing here is that chaturanga lower. And it's just as we lower, we're hugging elbows into the side body, and our shoulders are going to kiss the top of the block, and we're going to come up. That's all it is. We're going to kiss the top of the block, and then we're going to come in. All right. Okay, so coming into that position, low plank. So we got a little angle. with the thighs to the mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower chaturanga, kiss the top. Come up. Exhale, heart to mat, shoulders kiss the top of the blocks, and we're coming right back up. That's all it is. Focus on that. Elbows hugging the side body, and come back up. Core is engaged. Tip the tailbone. If you like to take this in full plank, be my guest. Nice deep inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up, sit back, child's pose. Don't move those blocks. We're coming right back to it. As you sit here in your child's pose, focus on filling the low back space up with air. Imagine you're trying to blow those kidneys up like balloons. All right, on the inhale, come up through tabletop position. Find that low plank once again. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise and hold. Exhale, lower and hold. Inhale, rise. Sit back, child's pose. Don't move those blocks. We're doing it one more time. All right, inhale, come through tabletop. Find that low plank position once more. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, meet the blocks. Inhale, come up. Exhale, meet the blocks. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. All right, sit back, child's pose. That is it for that. I'm going to bring my blocks to the lowest setting. Palms on the block in my child's pose. And I'm just going to use this to open up the shoulders. I like to take this a little wide, so I open my arms wider than my mat. And that just gives me a little more space to bring my forehead down and allow me to open up my shoulders a bit. All right. So we're going to slowly push ourselves up, coming into tabletop position. We're gonna find our seat, rolling onto the back. We're gonna use our blocks to help us release. Let's first take a nice deep inhale, morning stretch. And exhale that out. All right, we're gonna do a grounded inversion. So from here, we're gonna bring the heels close to the fingertips just just grazing the backs of the heels. We're gonna push ourselves up into a bridge pose with the block handy. We're gonna bring that underneath the tailbone. Just that last little sweetness of the tailbone. So the height here is completely up to you. You can have the block on the lowest setting, the next to lowest setting, or the highest setting. And you can stay here, or maybe you can find lightness in the legs so that they float up towards the ceiling. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, slowly bring one foot down, followed by the other. Press the soles of the feet slightly to release the block. And exhale, slowly release down vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone releases last. On an inhale, we'll hug the knees into the chest. On an exhale, we'll release. Feet long, splayed out to either side, palms face up, making our way into the final resting posture for today's practice. At this time, any attempts to control the breath should fade away. Just allow the natural rhythm of the breath to make its way back into the lungs. Take a nice deep inhale. Let's get that morning stretch. Arms overhead, toes stretch away from the fingertips. And on the exhale, rolling onto the right side, using the right arm under the head as a pillow. And when you're ready, on an inhale, slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms through heart center. And bow forehead to fingertips. Send gratitude to yourselves for showing up on the mat today. You did something for yourselves, and that something to be grateful for. That's something to celebrate yourself for. Hmm. I'm also sending gratitude to each and every one of you out there who watched this practice and followed along. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.